Hey, I'm so glad that you're watching this right now because I believe that there are no coincidences. I have a problem saying the word, but there are no coincidences. So I'm so glad that you're watching this right now because there is a message that you need to hear. And it's about something that I think has affected all of us, at least at some point in our life. And maybe you're struggling with it right now. And that's about fear. It's about the fear that rises up in you, that stops you, that keeps you stuck, that keeps you repeating the same cycles over and over. Maybe you're afraid of being in a relationship. Maybe you're afraid of leaving a relationship. Maybe you're afraid of shining your truth. Maybe you're afraid of speaking up. We have a lot of fears in us. And where they all come from is from the programming in our mind. You know, fear isn't real. Fear is a lie that we tell ourselves. Fear is that emotion that we bring up when we want to challenge a new belief. When we have this belief in us, this thought that has been implanted, that has been trained into us from somewhere, and we're challenging it because we want more for ourselves. You know, I like that movie with Will Smith and his son. I can't remember the name of it right now, but where he says that fear isn't real. Danger is real, yes, but fear is not real. When we make up this fear inside of us to stop us from moving forward because we've made a little comfort zone. And sometimes that comfort zone's not so comfortable. And we want to bust out of it. And so that's when the fear comes in. And it tries to convince us to stay. And fear is a lie. I remember in my first marriage when I was fearful. I was fearful of moving on with my life. I was fearful to do anything. I was in an abusive relationship, and I thought that I would not be happy if I left. I thought that I would not be safe and secure. Yet I was being abused. And probably the worst abuser of all was myself, because I kept giving into that fear. And I remember the day that I stood in my kitchen and I literally turned to the left and I thought, I could keep thinking these thoughts and keep living in fear and keep repeating the same cycles over and over. Or, and I turned to the right, I can do the exact opposite of what fear is trying to stop me from doing. And that's what I did. And that's what I continue to do. When I feel fear and I realize that I'm fearful, I'm like, oh, you know what? That's a lie. That's a lie. That's not true. And I do the opposite and I set myself free from that fear. Well, whatever fear that you're feeling, know that you can trust that you are fully supported in whatever it is that you are moving forward with. Shine your brilliant light. You know, if you want to change your job, if you want to change your career, change your relationship, change your locations, fear comes up because of our beliefs. And maybe you're believing, oh, you know, I can't do that because that scares me because I'm not good enough, or maybe there's not enough money or not enough opportunity out there. Nobody's going to listen. Whatever it is you're telling yourself to feed that fear, don't feed that fear anymore. Go forward in the direction of you. I'm not even going to say of your dreams because it's actually you. It's you that's calling you forward. And that's why that fear comes up. Because you have these beliefs and these conditions and these programs in your head that keep running and running and running. That's where the fear comes from. And I know for myself and the people that I work with, when I work with them and I help them to reprogram those beliefs, to pull out wherever that belief came from, and then the fear leaves and they're able to move forward with great leaps and bounds and joyful abundance, right? With joy. Life is meant to be joyful, not fearful. Bust through your fears and you're going to go into your future. Bust through your fears and you'll be in your future, living it right now. I hope this message reached you and spoke with you, because fear, it's time to kick it to the curb. It is time to leave it behind. You know, at this time, I think we can all agree these last couple of years, a lot of stuff has been coming up. A lot of people becoming aware of truths maybe that they didn't see before, of truth within them. And we're being called forward to step into our brilliance, to step into our truth. And that can scare a lot of people. I know it scared me before. And I've learned now that when I feel fear, to do the opposite. I've learned that fear comes from whatever it is I'm thinking in here. And if I'm thinking it, then I can change my thoughts with it, right? And sometimes it's so deep inside that I have to go really deep. So I want to encourage you today, whatever you're feeling fearful about, to bust through it, because your future is right there on the other side. Have faith. Whatever it is that's stopping you with your fears, you know, if it's money, I'll tell you something, the world is awash in money. If it's opportunities, the world is awash in opportunities. You know, if it's love, if you're afraid of this, that, or the other, there's other people out there doing exactly what you want to do, living that life that you want. It can happen. Just go through the fear. Release those beliefs and conditions and programs that you've been carrying around. I remember that too, that I thought, you know, if I can carry this, then I can put it down, right? That's how strong we are. So if this spoke with you today, I hope it helps you to bust through your fears. And if you need any help in getting rid of those beliefs, those programs, those conditionings, that's what I do. And the way that I do it is I go in with you and we find out what is your belief around that. And we pull out the root of it, and we implant a new belief. And then I have all these certifications, everything underneath me, yes, but I'm also a shaman. So what I do is I remove the energy around that, and I help you with that. And so that we can get you to shift from being completely fearful of whatever it is you're fearful to be completely faithful to knowing and owning your truth. So yeah, I hope this spoke with you today. And don't let fear stop you anymore, okay? And if you want to contact me, you can contact me at paulahopwood.net. And we can have a talk about how to move you forward on your life and living your truth. Fear is a lie. Fear is a lie that we tell ourselves. And it's time to step into our truth. I'm so glad you were here today. You have the most wonderful day, and leave that fear behind, okay? Take care.